trickling in. This is a CNN News 18 exclusive that we are getting for our viewers. Intel sources are saying that a possible ISI hand seems to now be visible in the November 10th attack and the training of the perpetrators. Police sources have identified Pakistan-based intermediary as an external handler. Agencies are assessing this case and they believe that this intermediary functioned in the role of a state-directed handler who took care of travel records, witness accounts of these particular individuals. Investigators are now citing what the accused who are in custody have come out and told them during interrogation. The several foreign travels that were undertaken by these individuals, by the accused doctors that are now in custody. Anshul continues to be with us. Anshul, this coordinated pattern, use of third country meeting points, that's something that is now under the lens, but it also looks like that their alleged handler or somebody who was, the puppet master of these individuals seem to be sitting in Pakistan.
Well, yes, now direct links have now started to come in from the ISI, as it was being suspected from day one that it is the ISI who was actually going ahead and motivating or brainwashing such doctors to go ahead and carry out attacks in our country. The information that has now come in, it's actually very pertinent to note that Pakistan-based intermediary named Okasha or Abu Okasha in interrogation came as the external handler. He was sitting in Turkey. He has links with Pakistan, a Pakistani national sitting in Turkey. This had come on record on the day of the blast itself. Travel records and witness accounts cited that these people, the people who went from here, Muzammil and Dr. Muzaffar Rathar, both of them went to Istanbul in 2022, and in fact they had met with their handler over there, Abu Oshaka, and the coordination pattern used third country meeting points like Istanbul and Gulf Financial for communication. Now you can imagine that how important and how important is this piece of information, because this is how they were actually trying to stay under the radar. The first point was that no agency ever suspects that white collar terrorists can be a thing. This was the first time that it has come out. So white collar terrorists were initially handpicked. Then eventually the second step that was taken by them, that a meeting happened in a third country, not in Pakistan, not in places like Dubai, where it is very common for such meetings to happen. Places like Nepal, Dubai is said to be the playground or the experiment lab of ISI and other intelligence agencies. These meetings did not happen over there. It happened in the Gulf countries. It happened in Turkey. So all these countries, the meeting happened over there just to make sure that somewhere or the other, even if the intelligence agencies are tracing them, they could stay under the radar and go ahead and carry out their entire plan. In fact, Muzammil in his statement has told the investigators that the scale of travel to Okasha they have seen, it's nothing but operative or agent of some agency, possibly ISI. So in fact, Muzammil himself has now told the investigators that Okasha could be a part of ISI itself, and he was the person who was handling them. He was the person who was sending out communication. He was the person who was giving out ideas, and the job of execution was given to Muzammil, was given to Adil to carry out, to actually make small command and control centers in all these hospitals, indoctrinate more people, get them to join them, and then eventually hurt India where it hurts the most, not only killing people but also hurt India economically.